Hey, Nicholas with the Backyard TARDIS here, and I am going to be doing a straight out of the movie review. We're going to cut to that. I've already recorded it. Just a little heads up, I did this with my dad and my daughter. They did not know I was going to start recording. My daughter is a bit camera shy. It usually takes a lot of coaxing to get her to come out, a little bribery. And today was no different. So you're going to see her avoiding the camera, and then we're going to switch to an actual interview with her. But just kind of getting our reactions. Of course, I originally went and saw it with my dad and my mom and stuff when it first came out. And so now getting to see it with my daughter and my dad. Kind of a cool experience. So just thought I'd share. So let's cut to that.
You got all the special
Hey,
stuff
Nicholas with the Backyard TARDIS, and we just went and saw the Phantom Menace 25 years later for the first time. Here with my dad and the very camera shy Padawan. So it was great. Definitely, this movie is much better in the theater with the surround sound, especially during the pod race, hearing all that action and reverberation. What did you think, Dad? You
I
like it?
enjoyed it. Yeah, it's much better at the theater.
Amelia, what was your favorite part? All you got to say is what your favorite part was.
What was your favorite part?
No, I'll get her to cut that in later. Okay, got Padawan Amelia here. What? It's okay. So, who did you like the most in the movie?
The guy with the blue lightsaber.
Okay, that was Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's okay to forget his name. It's a bit of a complicated one. And then, what was your favorite part of the movie?
The pod racing.
Yeah. And did you like the movie?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I tried to show it to her a couple of years ago when she was littler. I couldn't hold her interest, but there's something about seeing this movie in the theater. It was loud, and you could feel those pod racers going around those corners, huh? Was there a lot of funny aliens in this one?
No.
No?
The only funny alien was Char Char.
Jar Jar was funny. Oh, what did you think of the big fish monster?
You mean the one that ate both of them?
Yeah, they ate the other fish monsters. I know you're a dinosaur lover. Do you like him?
Yeah, and he saved their lives.
Yep, he did. They were too small for him to be concerned with, but he wanted those other big fish.
Right?
So, are you glad we came to the movie?
Yeah.
All right. Definitely looking forward. Maybe when they get another one of the Star Wars movies for rewatch, we'll go see that. Hey, Nicholas, after the fact here. Just wanted to kind of round up my thoughts. Went and saw Phantom Menace with my dad and my daughter for the, what is this, the 20th or 25th? Probably, whatever it is, anniversary. I was a teen when I saw it, so yeah. This is, it's funny because this is the movie of the prequels that gets a lot of hate. And it's actually the only one of the prequels that I kind of like. And a lot of that was just kind of its grand epicness. It really felt like it added stuff. But there is something that when you watch it on TV, it just doesn't feel the same. And a lot of that is in the theater, like when you're doing the pod race scene and you're feeling the impact of every turn through the sound, that that noise, it really draws you in. The visuals, of course, it's one of those few things where actually blowing it up bigger makes the flaws less apparent. And it's funny because this movie is, there are sometimes when the CGI is like absolutely amazing, and sometimes when it's like, oh, that's very generic. Is that a Windows desktop background? But it's fun. Do I think they got the right kid for acting as Kid Vader? He wasn't the greatest. Some of his lines were kind of very generic and stuff like that. And I've seen the test play of the other kid that almost got. He was better, but this kid was what George was looking for. Would I have liked it a little older? Kinda. But it's funny. I don't mind him being so innocent as a kid. I didn't like how they handled Vader's turn in episode 2 and 3. I felt it wasn't really earned. It was kind of over a basic, simple thing that teenagers all over the world go through. And so it's just one of those things that I was thinking that it would go a little differently, and I kind of like how they handled some of the other issues of what made him frustrated in the Clone Wars cartoon. But for this first outing, I thought that they did really well at setting up the prequel trilogy. Unlike the Sarlacc Digest, I think that there should be more pod racing. It is, in my opinion, the best part of this movie. Only thing coming close, of course, is that final Duel of the Fates. That's also really amazing. And really everything about that battle scene, the stuff with Anakin in the sky, I would have liked that to have been played a little more seriously. I would have liked the other pilots to like get on the communicator with him and to be actually talking with him, not just kind of like doing it all by accident. But you know, it is what it is. Jar Jar himself doesn't really bother me all that much. There could have been a little less of the potty humor to him, but him being a klutz and all that, I didn't have a problem with that. And I don't have a problem with the way he speaks, or the Nubians speak, or I mean not the Nubians, I can't think of their species name, but from the Trade Federation, how they speak. None of that bothered me. When I was a kid, it like completely went over my head. Now that I know it as an adult, I'm like, it's George takes a lot from like other cultures that aren't common to the West to represent alien planets, and that's basically what he did with this. Well, how do we give aliens accents? Well, instead of inventing completely entirely new accents, we just use ones here on the Earth. In this connected world we're in now, I see why people consider that problematic, but this was kind of right on the cusp of that connected world. The internet was new back then. So, I don't know. I didn't think it was a bad choice. It doesn't bother me at all. And I don't really think that there's people of those nationalities like up at night going, oh man, he made the Trade Federation look like this and it makes our people sound like they're evil. Well, I mean, British people aren't getting upset about the Imperials all being British accents, so it's just a thing. But the best thing about this, though, was getting to take my daughter, getting her to experience it for the first time. As much as she likes Ahsoka, she watches the cartoons and stuff, and she's obsessed with Baby Yoda, and so she'll watch The Mandalorian. I have yet, until this point, been able to get her to sit down through an entire Star Wars movie. I have tried A New Hope. I have tried Return of the Jedi. I have tried Episode 1, and I had tried... I'd even tried The Force Awakens. She still is convinced that Rey is not a girl. We haven't tried that in a while, but I couldn't convince her at the time because she looked too much like a boy to her. She didn't believe me. So, but she really likes Ahsoka, and she was really smitten with Ewan McGregor there as Obi-Wan. She really thought he was cool. Now, that may just be because her favorite color is blue, and she liked that he had a blue lightsaber. That's entirely possible. But anyways, I enjoyed. Hope others got to enjoy this for the anniversary. And I really love when theaters do this. Hope everybody has a good day. And I'll catch you in the next video.